That was pretty dreadful. I'm frustrated watching that. Like, please, I didn't pay for the stream. I've heard a lot of you have had some problems with the streams over this pre-season, and John Joe Selvey was on that stream. He turned around and said that he's got a niggle and he wasn't risked tonight. Which it makes sense, it really does, because if he's got a slight knock on his thigh, he didn't play him because he don't want to aggravate it anymore. But he was missing. Kennedy again was missing. That's his third game now. I'm a little bit concerned. Kennedy needs to play on Saturday, because if he doesn't, I don't think he'll start against Spurs. And obviously we know that Florian Lejeune was injured, so Rafa Benitez almost picked his best side that he could be left with. Hayden, who's obviously requested a transfer away from the club, started, and apart from the rest, Gale for Hoslow. Not really massive surprises for me. And what actually started the game really well, Perez in the first minute was forced onto the left and he cut back and Mateus palmed it wide. And then only 7 minutes later, Richie had a drive which was easily saved by Mateus. And then it was starting to come Braga. I can't get my words out. We're starting to have a lot of the game. And then you've seen Dubravka was forced into a double save. Newcastle all over the place from the corner. And then you've seen a cross from our left, which their goalkeeper Mateus fumbles, and for me, Jose Perez has got to score. He's got to score. It's an empty net and he puts it over. If that went in, possibly tonight's result might have been different. And then we've seen Wilson cannon the post from the edge of the box, Braga going closer and closer, and then you've seen a cross from the left which was headed back towards goal. Clark just makes sure that there's no one there or wasn't going to go in his or her class. So all in all, we went into the half-time 0-0. And then we're seeing just the one change. We're seeing, Fabian Schär come on for Jamal Lascelles. And it just ran into a second half. I don't know what happened in that second half. 52 minutes in, Braga are starting to run at Newcastle's defence. Ricardo Horta places an absolutely brilliant shot into the side of the net, past Dubravka. And you'll probably say Braga slightly shaded it at this stage. And then I since noticed at half-time that Richie was playing on the left. Isaac Hayden was bizarrely playing on the right midfield. Atza was playing in that second role. Perez and Gale as an up top. So it was almost like a wing-back system that Rafa was playing. And then Braga they should have went 2-0 up 55 minutes in. Again, all the space on the world on the right-hand side. It's pulled back, but it's blazed over. Should have been game over. It really should have. And then we've seen Key come on. We've seen Murphy come on, Atza and Hayden were brought off, still playing the two up top, but nothing changed. Dubravka had to smother 1-on-1. Then we've seen Darlow come on for Dubravka, Gale was brought off, Hoslow came on, Manquillo for Yedlin, and Newcastle it got worse, it really did. Reserves coming in. Newcastle's defence on the 70th minute was split open, and once more, Wilson's through 1-on-1, but he misses it, puts it wide. Again, should have scored. We had two chances in that second half. Key's free kick, which was palmed away by Mateus quite easily. 74 minutes, that was 77 minutes in. Cross from the right, and João Navias side foots it into the bottom corner unmarked. So the cross come in, and it's Key. Key's not tracking his marker. And then Navias has a great finish, side foot to pass Darlow, and 3-0, and he asks himself, come on, man. Then we're seeing a couple of under 23s, Longstaff and Roberts come on for Richie and Perez. Free kick on 85 minutes from the right, and there's Fran Sergio has a free header, Darlow in no man's land, 3-0, all over the place. Newcastle's defence. We've seen Roberts twist and turn, which Mateus palmed a shot, and then on the 90th minute, a cross from the left, Dummett loses his man, and there's Sousa who heads home, and it's 4-0. Woeful, absolutely disgraceful performance from the two, and you just ask yourselves, yes, you've got Kennedy, Shelvey missing going forward, which would help, but Newcastle's defence were all over the place, in particular, more so when Lascelles went off, but even when Lascelles was on the pitch, we still had problems, and it was quite similar at the Porto game, but Porto didn't put their chances away, where Braga definitely did. In the first half, Braga allowed to have more of the ball. Porto didn't on the previous game, but we couldn't capitalise on that. We only had 3-4 chances the whole game. And it was just dreadful, and it's interesting what Rafa said after the game. Have a look at this.
During the pre-season, you expect some bad games, but we're not doing well. Things on the pitch and off the pitch, so then you can expect these kind of performances.
Does it concern you with just 10 days to go until the season kicks off again?
Yes, I think these kind of games are a wake-up call for everyone, and if we don't improve everything, so we will suffer.
Does tonight's performance and result reinforce the need for new signings, new additions?
I said what I had to say 2 months ago, and then we'll see what happens in the next 10 days.
Do you expect anything to happen? Are you close? Other than Mutu, are you close to anything?
I have no idea.
You're not able to tell us whether you're close to anything?
No, I have no idea how close we are to anyone.
There's been a lot reported about Dwight Gale and Salomon Rondon. Are you able to tell us what the Newcastle stance is with that proposed deal?
No.
The fact that Dwight started tonight, does that indicate that he might perhaps be here for the start of the season?
Yeah, could be.
And are you comfortable with that, or would that mean that the Rondon deal would be over?
Well, I said 2 months ago what we needed, and 10 days before the start of the season, still we have 4 or 5 players that I thought that we could bring, and still we are where we are.
So we need it. We need it strengthened. It's the biggest week in Newcastle's probably for a while, a long time, since we came up, because this next 7 days transfer window closes. Rafa will know whether you're staying or not. It's huge because this squad needs massively strengthened going into the season. We haven't built on last season. We've replaced like for like. So, and we're wheeling and dealing, and it is frustrating. I've done the rant, yes. I'm not going to rant tonight because I'm a little bit flat with it. And we just have got no ambition for Mike Ashley. And it's sad to see it, and sad to see a lot of Geordies dejected. And there's not much that we can do. So hopefully the Magpie group, which we've asked to be part of, if Rafa goes, we go, come together, ashley.out.com as well, come together with new ideas, target his baby sports, I reckon. I know I've said that, it's a broken record, I said that yesterday, but you've got to do something, because if we lose Rafa Benitez, I'm really concerned. And going in Augsburg on Saturday, we'll be there, we'll be trying this new bad boy out with new camera as well, and obviously the camera that we're using as well. So we'll be getting your reaction to Mike Ashley around the ground. So if you are going to be there, let me know as well. But I don't know where to start the night. It's just the defending all over the place. Absolutely shocking. We had no creativity going forward as well. We haven't got someone from midfield. I know Shelby does it, but we haven't got someone who craving in number 10. Hopefully Yoshinori Mutu is that guy. But if you're putting all your pins on a Japanese striker who cannot get in the Japanese first 11, it's a bit concerning, don't you think? We have to get bodies through the door. It's crucial for the next 7 days. Let us know what you think as ever in the comments box, and we'll reply back to you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.